It's Inside the Night. It's brought to you by StadiumSide. My name is Namarachi Adimoko, the phenomenal voice, and I have with me here.
Emmanuel Emres, your favorite black boy.
You know, AFCON, since AFCON, in fact, before AFCON, I've had this hope, faith that Nigeria, they're going to make us proud. Of course, it's too early, but not very early to say. And then others will tell you, blessed are those who do not expect, for they will not be disappointed. But I'm telling you, blessed are those who believe without seeing. Now, that one's not in the Bible, not be the first one in the Bible. Anyways, the Nigerian Super Eagles are actually making us proud. I'm talking about those of us, like me, myself, who believe say they go make us proud. Something like Emirates already talk say they'll come up for quarterfinal, be semi-final. But me, talk say they go win the AFCON and it go shock you. And talking about winning the AFCON, the way where they take play for the group, you'll be like, say, okay, these guys are ready. They finished their group with perfect score, nine points, and topping the group. Of course, we knew they're going to top the group. They just needed a draw against Uganda. But then that went on to become their best match in that group because they played 3-1. And that is the problem we've been having, Spikes, and conceding. Hey, they concede so much that it's annoying. They should have finished that goal with 3-0. Against Tunisia, we were leading 3-0, only to end the game 3-2. So all this kind of, it is something that the coach and the players should work better on. I'm talking about the Uganda match. I knew he was going to, reshuffle the group. Aside the fact that a lot of them had yellow cards and it would have affected our round of 16. The main reason is because we're already qualified. So it's time to give others chance to play. And I want to say, Chel made a good selection. Looking at those guys that played against Uganda. In fact, that was our best game. Look at Onyedika scoring the brace.
Like I have always said, I feel like Franco Odeka should be playing frequently, like regularly for the Super Eagles.
Right.
Sometimes I don't see the need keeping him on the bench. He has been a regular invitee to the Super Eagles. But the issue is...
Sometimes he doesn't even get playing time.
That's what I'm saying. He has been a regular invitee, but then the coaches find a way not to play him. Do you understand? And then for that match against Uganda, I wasn't expecting anything less. The only issue I have in that match is starting a Victor Osimhen, who is already who was already on the
yellow card. So why would you take such gamble?
And then playing him to almost 87 minutes before pulling him out. If Beat Mozambique had gotten a yellow card in that match,
it's over.
He would.
You know one thing about Beat Mozambique, he doesn't need to score. He just needs to be in the game. Onachi gave us our first goal, of course.
Exactly. And also, the Super Eagles find... I don't know why we should be conceding against a 10-man Ugandan side. Do you understand? The thing is...
I almost forgot that they had a red card. And then, it was funny what the keeper did. What was he thinking?
The thing is, we always find a way to score. No doubt. Super Eagles always find a way to score. But we have to at least pay attention to the minute details, because most of our goals have been coming from, most of the goals the goals will be considered are coming from small mistakes, and the coach need to find a way to at least tighten up the defense and make us not to concede needless goals, because we are going into this knockout round now and we do not want to concede stupid and careless goals.
Exactly.
Because in this stage of the tournament, if you concede those stupid and careless goals, in quotes, it's going to affect the outcome of the game. But are we going to score goals? Sure, we have goals in this team. So, but in general, it's been a fantastic AFCON so far for the Super Eagles, winning 3 out of 3. Like I said also here in our show, that group wasn't supposed to be difficult exactly for the Super Eagles. I expected us to get the 9 maximum points top G group. That wasn't a problem. But I will also maintain, I do not see us going beyond the semi-final.
I'll off your mic.
The thing is this. No. The thing is this. I think we are going to beat Mozambique today. Then go on to us probably win our match, our quarter-final match. But the semi-final match is where it gets tricky. I don't see us going beyond that. But then, if they somehow manage to scale through, good for us. But I've already somehow, I'm not expecting anything beyond this. But then if they go on to reach the finals, good for the Super Eagles.
Anyways, head to head, Nigeria, Mozambique. Mozambique has never won us. We've met 5 times, Nigeria won 4 and drew 1. So this is going to be the 6th time we're going to be meeting. And of course, it's going to be interesting because we're going to win them again. I mean, you know how they even got here. It was just like they finished third in their group.
That's what I'm saying. This match on paper isn't supposed to be a problem for the Super Eagles. Do you understand? I mean, Mozambique is not known for their football when it comes to medal tournaments in Africa. So it's not supposed to be a problem for us. I think we should go out there, win the game comfortably. Like, we're not supposed to struggle in this game tonight. Just go out there, play like you've been playing, win your game, and then prepare for the quarterfinals. I feel like we have all it takes. We have all it takes. In fact, we're not supposed to be concede
In that match. Anyways,
tonight.
the coach has warned his players or cautioned his players on conceding because that's the problem. Just like he said, we score. I mean, the first match we scored 2 goals, second match 3 goals, third match 3 goals as well. So why concede almost as much as you score? That's the problem. It's not about scoring. Can you maintain it when you score? So hopefully, the coach will be careful.
And another thing is this. Prior before this game, remember the coach Eric Chell, he shut out the media. He said he doesn't want any distraction for the Super Eagles going into the knockout stages. So for like 3 days, the Super Eagles camp was not open to journalists. Now, my own personal opinion, he's the man in charge of the Super Eagles. He calls
The
the
shots,
shots.
yeah.
If he feels like
The
the
journalists destroy the players, which they do. I mean, when you look at some, not like, of course, content creators, none of them are there. When you look at every time they are talking, asking you players, questions that are not even related to
I feel
the
like
game.
my own is this. I don't think the journalists or the content creators are a problem to the Super Eagles. I don't think they are distractions to the Super Eagles.
Okay.
First thing, we have to understand that this is a new age. We're in the 21st century. When it comes to football, when it comes to the Super Eagles, there are a lot of contents around the Super Eagles. Just like the English national team. Do you understand? What okay, they've shut out the media since 3 days now, hoping for the Super Eagles to come to concentrate. I do hope that after shutting the media out, that the Super Eagles will give us a convincing win tonight and not struggle against Mozambique. He's the coach. He calls the shots. Do you understand? But then, I will still maintain. And for me,
Should not the journalist was not a good call. Well, whatever he feels is right for his boys and himself, he should go ahead and do it. All we know is we need the win. Anyways, some teams already made it to the quarterfinals. Talking about Senegal that won Sudan 3-1. What are you expecting? Of course, they're supposed to flog them more good than that. And interestingly, Mali, you know how they were struggling initially.
no, it was a successful hit watch for me when it comes to Mali's initial game. Like I said, like I also maintain there. I don't like Tunisia for anything when it comes to football.
And someone was actually tipping Tunisia to win the league.
I've never liked Tunisia when it comes to the Nations Cup. I wanted Mali to eliminate them, and thank God it happened. Also, the South Africans, they were also defeated exactly by Cameroon. So it was a successful hit watch for me when it comes to South Africa versus Cameroon and Tunisia versus Mali.
But Mali is actually surprising. When you look, last time they came to the AFCON, Chel was their coach, and they got to
To the
quarterfinal.
quarterfinals.
They would have won. I think they also played. It was against which team did they play? In fact, that was. I don't know the kind of mistake I would have called it. They also held down their own. It was last minute. That's where that meme where Chel is what is being put on his head that came out from. So Mali is not a team to downplay or say it's just Mali. Of course, a lot of people are like, "Oh, Tunisia is supposed to beat Mali," but I tell them, no, this is Mali. Have you seen Mali play? Both in the last AFCON and this time, have you seen Mali play? Of course, the first game was not convincing enough, but the second match, Come on, Mali. They are in this match. They are ready for this Afcon, and they've shown it. I mean, holding down Tunisia 1-1. Of course, you know what happens in penalty. Even the worst team can go ahead to win a penalty.
Exactly. And even you take into cognizance that they got the red card in the 26 minutes in the first half
Still,
and still head on to
now imagine what they would have done without a red card.
probably they would have gone on to win in the 90 minutes. But kudos to them. Kudos to them. They did a fantastic job. And to their goalkeeper. I mean, but I mean they are very terrible
So do you see
penalty
them
takers.
going past quarterfinals?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Anyways, we wait and see. Morocco, Tanzania 1-0. Expected but surprising because, I mean, they should score Tanzania over 3 goals as well.
The scoreline wasn't surprising. I expected Morocco to win. That is number one. Number two, the scoreline wasn't surprising. Not that I feel like not that Tanzania holding Morocco. I feel like Morocco was somehow a bit cautious because that
Not
goal
to make any mistakes.
exactly that goal came in the second half and they didn't want to concede first
Again.
against the Tanzanian side and then start struggling. For Morocco, I feel like immediately they scored that goal, they were a bit even before they scored the goal, they were cautious not to be caught on the counter against Tanzania because they didn't want to concede. They knew that this is now the knockout stage and there is no room for error.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Even if it's just that goal,
you don't want to
as long
make
as you're
you don't
win,
want
you
to
win.
make exactly you don't want to make mistakes at this stage. So as soon as they got the goal in the second half, they were
Locked up on
practically done and dusted. Like they were very comfortable with the game ending
1-0.
1-0. Now going forward, I don't think Morocco will score more goals. They might probably reach the finals. Well, I think from now on their games are going to be more tactical. I think they're going to be winning. If they should win their games, it should be with a 1 goal cushion, maybe 1-0, 2-1, depending.
All right, we'll see how that goes. Of course, a lot of people, in fact, they are the favorites to win this tournament this year. So we'll see how that turns out. Cameroon, South Africa. I've always said it, and I'm going to maintain it. If you like, drag me to your next year. I don't see anything special South Africa plays. The only thing is that they have a good bond, and of course, that is actually the foundation of every team. They have a good bond due to all of them, almost all of them, aside from these guys that play first, almost all of them plays in their home
The
league.
thing is this:
And
for
then aside their keeper too, aside William.
for South Africa, what they have going for them is that they have a very, very standard league. They have a very, very good league.
Exactly.
Do you
That's what I'm
understand?
saying. And almost all of them plays home.
Exactly. But when it comes to football in Africa, nobody rates South Africa.
No, they rate themselves now.
Exactly. I don't know what South Africa is.
They
feel
rate
like
themselves
every
well,
time,
well.
every minute after that, South Africa will come out to go begin make man say this one. That. I don't know why they feel like that. South Africa, when it comes to, in fact, go back to South Africa. Nice one. Pack your bags. You can go back to Johannesburg.
Can you
Johannesburg.
imagine?
I don't know what they do.
No, really. I
Because-
don't say anything special there. But have you watched them play?
Exactly.
Aside Williams and the fact that they all know themselves.
The league is good.
Nothing like-
the league is
nothing
up
bad.
to standard. In fact, you can compete with some European leagues when it comes to the South
African League, yes.
But then, when it comes
As
to
a
when
team-
it comes to football in Africa, nobody rates the South African national team.
Well,
Let me
they
say,
rate themselves.
the only Nations Cup they won, that was in 1996. I feel like why they won that Nations Cup was the Super Eagles wasn't there to defend their trophies, because the Super Eagles won the Nations Cup in 1994. Then coming in to the tournament in 1996, the then military head of state of Nigeria, Abacha, said we are not going to go to South Africa because of the apartheid regime.
Yeah.
Then, so the Super Eagles weren't able to go there and defend their trophies. So South Africa hosted and won that tournament. Since that time, we've not seen them anywhere when it comes to the Nations Cup.
Talking about South Africa, someone said something that all the African teams, I don't know if you saw it, that went to World Cup, only Morocco might likely make it to
The knockout stage.
Knockout stage.
Exa-
All the
exactly.
other ones,
Exactly.
in fact, they will be knocked out.
Exactly.
When
Out of the possible we have 9 African teams guaranteed for the World Cup. So now if Congo somehow manages to qualify, it should be 10 teams. Now, out of the possible 9 teams guaranteed for the World Cup for Africa.
Only Egypt, Morocco.
I can guarantee you that Morocco is the only team that's going to qualify from the group stage. The rest of them,
That is likely.
exactly, only Morocco.
And maybe Egypt.
I'm telling you, only Morocco is going to qualify from the group stage. The remaining 8 will come back.
So South Africa, all these noise you're making, just
South
relax,
Africa,
calm down.
Now to go complete
Calm
numbers.
down. This is
Now
not
to go complete
South African League.
Now numbers will go complete now. They wanted the one go there, go do.
Now you're out of the AFCON, so you can now focus and wait for
Nothing
your
to
World
focus.
Cup.
When I go see come out, supposed focus on their league. You go focus on your. You know they'll get anywhere. You go come out from group stage.
Anyways, Nigeria will play Mozambique today at 8 o'clock. Let's wish them all the luck. I wish them all the best of luck. Personally, I want them to win AFCON for compensation, not going to the World Cup. And hopefully, next time, for
Not
you.
compensation. The SuperEagles owe Nigerian fans.
They owe us that. Not compensation to them. I'm talking about to us, the fans,
Exactly.
because we support them. Even till now, we're still supporting them. We still believe in them. Of course, a lot of the fans have lost hope. Yes,
You still believe
I
in them.
believe in totally, that Super Eagles are going to win the trophy. So I wish them all the best of luck against Mozambique and moving forward in the game. Now the tournament starts.
Tournament
Before
don't
I play,
start
they
now.
play things. They don't come out the people who come.
You know what
to
thing go funny
Bangolo.
today? Make Nigeria first concede.
You don't finish.
If you first concede,
You don't finish.
it don't be. If people go play, you go see haram football.
Everyone go
Spiders
like that.
cry.
So hopefully they lock up everywhere. You watched Tuzoho against Uganda. Do you think he's ready?
No. They should bring back Nwabali.
No, but he was good.
He was good, but Nwabali remains our safest hand. I don't know where everybody they talk who's or
Tuzoho is ready to come back, but come on.
Nwabali,
See, Chief Nwabali, please. You should bring our chief back to us.
But they keep on for their best.
Yes, Biko. And just like he should cut down. Confidence is good, but anything you're doing too much becomes a problem. I love his confidence. He's a good goalkeeper, but overconfidence they affect, and I make them make some unnecessary errors when they make. So hopefully they put their ass. They should just not concede. That's my own. Nobody should concede. I'm talking about Super Eagles. Of course, don't concede, but score as many goals as you can. Onachu should play. Oyentika should play. Bring them, even if it's just 10 minutes.
All of them no go play. I just hope that Frank Onyeka is okay to play, because during that game against Tunisia,
Yeah.
he somehow got injured, and our last game against Uganda, he didn't play at all. So, but I somehow hope that he's now.
Well, even if he's not, I believe that they can get the job
we
done.
still
Looking
have
at what they did with Uganda.
Exactly.
I mean, Iwobi didn't play that much.
Rafael Odeka can
But a lot of them
step up and then do the
So
job for us.
let's hope that works. All right. Tell us what you think. What's the prediction? What's the scoreline for Nigeria Mozambique?
2-0. Nigeria
2-0. I want to give Nigeria 3-0, but they've scored 3 goals twice, and almost lost the other one, and went ahead to concede the other one. But they're going to score.
We scored 8 goals in this tournament, and
So
they
far.
conceded 4 goals.
Because therefore, can you imagine that? Anyways, I'm giving them 3-0. They're not going to concede today. We're not conceding 3-0. Tell us what you think. What's the scoreline for today's match against Mozambique? And of course, this is Inside the 90, brought to you by StadiumSide. Like, drop your comments, share, tell your friends about Inside the 90, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Amarachi Ademoko, the phenomenal voice, and
it's always a pleasure doing this right here, talking football. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel and then follow us on all our social media handles. Peace out.